My name is Rachel Morris, and I'm 29 years old. I'm sitting in my childhood bedroom in Portland, holding a shiny pink card. It's my younger sister's wedding invitation. The date says tomorrow. I can barely sleep because I'm so happy. I bought a beautiful blue dress. I wrote down what I want to say at the party. Mom, I'm so ready for Emma's wedding tomorrow. I tell her in the living room. My voice sounds cheerful. She drops her cup. Tea spills on the carpet. Rachel, she whispers, looking at the wall instead of me. That wedding happened 7 days ago. My heart stops. I feel cold all over. The invitation slips from my fingers and lands on the floor. I grab it again. Tomorrow's date is right there in gold letters. What are you talking about? I ask. My voice shakes like leaves in the wind. She speaks quietly. We printed the wrong day. It's already over. My ears start ringing. My own family, Mom, Dad, and Emma, tricked me. They didn't want me there. I remember all the money I gave them. Emma's broken car. Their trip to the mountains. They took everything and pushed me away. My hands close tight. Anger fills my chest like hot water. I won't cry in front of her. I won't ask why. Something inside me becomes hard like stone. They think they can use me and throw me out. They're going to see that I'm not so easy to forget. Have you ever felt hurt by the people you love most? Tell me your story in the comments. That same night, I sit in my small apartment near the river. The invitation sits on my table. The fancy writing makes me feel worse. Every letter reminds me they lied. How could they do this? Mom, Dad, Emma, they all planned it together. I throw the card across the room. My brain thinks about all the times I helped them. 2 years ago, Emma wanted to open a bakery. She made cakes and cookies, but nobody came to buy them. She lost $8,000. She called me crying at night. Rachel, please help me, she begged. I'll give it back, I promise. I sent her the money the next morning. She never said thank you. Not even once. I thought that's what big sisters do. Then there was the time Mom and Dad's car broke down. It was winter. Snow covered everything. They needed $15,000 to fix it. We'll lose our jobs without a car, Dad said. I paid for it. I used money I saved from working extra hours at my office job. Mom hugged me quickly. Dad patted my shoulder. I thought we were closer after that. I was wrong. They never invited me to their summer barbecues. All the neighbors came. People laughed and ate hot dogs in the backyard. You're always working, Mom would say. Her voice sounded mean. Was I really too busy, or did they just not want me? Last year on my birthday was terrible. I drove 2 hours to surprise them with cake. The house was dark and empty. We went to the beach. Emma texted me. She didn't ask me to come. I stood outside holding the cake, feeling like a stranger. I paid for their problems. I fixed their mistakes. I even helped them paint their fence. But I was never part of their happy times. I was only useful when they needed something. My phone rings. It's my best friend, Natalie Brooks. She's 35 and works as a teacher. Rachel, are you okay? She asks. Her voice is soft and worried. I tell her everything about the invitation and the fake date. My words come out fast and jumbled. She takes a deep breath. I didn't want to tell you this, but they did it on purpose. Emma told people you would make her day about you. Your job is too good. You're too confident. Mom agreed with her. They sent you the wrong date to keep you away. I hold the phone so tight my hand hurts. Natalie's words feel like tiny knives cutting me. Emma, the sister I saved, thought I would ruin her special day. And Mom, who took my money, said yes. I walk around my apartment. The city lights blink outside my window. Every memory hurts more now. Every time they ignored my calls. Every time they said mean things about my work. I was their bank. I was their helper. But I was never their equal. Natalie stays on the phone. Her voice is calm. You don't deserve this, Rachel. What will you do now? I stop walking. I look at myself in the dark window. They thought they could erase me from their perfect day. Okay. I'll show them I'm not just someone they can use when they want. I'll show them who really has the power here. The next morning, I drive to my parents' house. My hands squeeze the steering wheel. My heart beats fast. Natalie's phone call last night showed me the truth. They really didn't want me at the wedding. I park in front of their house. It's a small house with a red door. I'm not here to beg them to love me. I want them to look at what they did. I bang on the door hard. Each knock is loud. My mom, Susan Morris, opens the door. She's 55 years old. Her eyes get big. Rachel, why are you here so early? She asks. Her voice sounds nervous. I walk past her into the kitchen. My dad, Tom Morris, sits there. He's 60 years old. He's drinking coffee. His eyebrows go up when he sees me. My sister Emma, who is 26, is eating cereal at the table. She's looking at her phone. They all stop moving when I stand there with my arms crossed. Why did you lie to me about the wedding? I ask. My voice is strong and clear. Emma's head snaps up. Her eyes get narrow and mean. Mom opens her mouth. Rachel, let's not do this now. But I don't let her finish. No. You sent me a fake date. You didn't want me there. Nobody says anything. The room is so quiet I can hear the clock ticking. Dad puts down his coffee cup. He won't look at me. Emma puts her phone down and sits up straight. Fine, she says. Her voice is full of attitude. I didn't want you there. You always make everything about yourself. Your fancy office job. The way you act like you're better than everyone. It was my day, not yours. Her words hurt. They feel like punches. My sister, the one I saved from losing her bakery, thought I would steal her special moment. I gave you everything, I say. My voice is low, but controlled. And this is how you thank me. You cut me out like I'm nothing. Mom steps between us. Her face looks hard and cold. Rachel, you're too good at everything. It makes us feel small. Emma needed to feel special for once. She's defending Emma. She's making excuses. It feels like another knife in my back. Dad just sits there. He's quiet. He's looking at the floor. He let this happen. I turn to look at him. Dad, you let them do this. You didn't stop them. He moves in his chair. He mumbles something. It's not that easy, Rachel. Not easy. They erased me from Emma's wedding day. They planned it together. And he has nothing to say to me. Every time I help them comes back to my mind. Money. Time. Love. I gave them everything. Then they threw me away like garbage. My hands ball up into fists, but my voice stays calm. Yelling won't change anything. I'm done being your backup plan, I say. I look right at Emma. She smiles a mean smile and leans back in her chair. You're making this too big, she says. Mom nods. Her voice gets softer. We're family, Rachel. Don't make this into a fight. But it is a fight. They started it when they treated me like a tool instead of a daughter or sister. I look at all of them. Emma's mean smile. Mom's fake calm voice. Dad, looking away. Nobody looks sorry. They only make excuses. I walk toward the door. My steps are slow and careful. This isn't over, I say. I stop with my hand on the door. Emma laughs. It's a harsh, ugly sound. What? You're going to punish us, she says in a mocking voice. Mom reaches out her hand. Rachel, stay. Let's talk about this. I don't look back at them. They think I'll give in like I always do. But they're wrong. I built my life and my career without them helping me. They thought I was weak. They thought I would just accept their lies. As I walk outside, the morning air feels cold on my face. My mind is clear now. They built their lives using my help and my money. Now they're going to learn what happens when that help disappears. The next day, I'm sitting at my desk at work. I pull out a blue folder from my drawer. Yesterday's fight with my family is still in my head. Emma admitting she lied. Mom making excuses. Dad saying nothing. All of it made me strong inside. I'm not here to feel sad. I have something my family doesn't know about. I spread papers across my desk. They feel heavy in my hands. I call Natalie. My best friend Natalie Brooks answers right away. Rachel, how are you feeling? She asks. Her voice is steady but concerned. I don't wait. For years ago, Mom and Dad were in big trouble with money. They owed money to hospitals. They made bad choices. They were going to lose their lake house. The one with the dock and the boat. I bought it for them. $180,000. All my savings. It's legally mine. The house belongs to me. Natalie gasps. You own the lake house? She sounds shocked. They never told anyone that. Exactly, I say. My voice is sharp. I let them live there for free. No rent. I thought that's what family does. But after what they did with the wedding, I'm done being stepped on. Natalie's voice gets fierce and strong. Rachel, that house is yours. They've used you for too long. Keep what's yours. Her support makes me feel stronger. My family took my kindness for granted, but this house is my proof. It shows I'm not going to let them use me anymore. I end the call with Natalie. Then I call my lawyer. Her name is Jennifer Cole. She's 40 years old. She's known for being very smart about the law. She comes to my office in less than an hour. She opens her black bag with a click. Show me what you have, she says. Her eyes are focused. I slide the folder to her. Inside are the papers that prove I own the house. Contracts. Receipts. Everything. She looks through them. Her face doesn't show what she's thinking at first. This is really solid, she says finally. She holds up the main paper. You own this house completely. It's all yours. They have no claim to it at all. My shoulders relax a little, but not much. They act like it belongs to them, I say. They live there. They use it like they own it. Jennifer looks right at me. Her eyes don't blink. Legally, they're just guests. Maybe renters at best. You want to take control? I can write up official papers today. We can even evict them if you want. Her confidence makes me feel grounded. I gave years to my family. Money. Time. Trust. And they pushed me aside. This house is my power. It's my way to take back what belongs to me. Get the papers ready, I tell her. I want them to be perfect. No mistakes. She nods and starts writing notes. I'll have everything ready by tomorrow morning. After Jennifer leaves, Natalie calls me again. Rachel, I heard something, she says. Her voice sounds sharp. Your sister has been bringing her bakery customers to that lake house. She's showing it off like it's hers. My jaw gets tight. I grip the folder hard. Emma is using my property to make her business look good. The same sister who cut me out of her wedding so she could shine. It's another slap in the face on top of everything else. She's going to find out the truth soon, I say quietly. Natalie doesn't stop talking. You're doing the right thing. Don't let them trick you into giving up. I stand up and walk to my office window. I can see the city below. Cars and people moving around. But my focus is clear. That lake house isn't just wood and walls. It's my sacrifice. It's all the late nights I worked. It's my trust in a family that didn't deserve it. Emma feeling entitled. Mom making excuses. Dad staying silent. They thought I would keep giving forever. Keep forgiving forever. They were wrong. I built my career and my life without any support from them. These papers in my hands are my power. And I'm ready to use them. They pushed me out. They tried to erase me. But I'm going to make sure they know I'm not gone. I'm still here. And I'm taking back what's mine. A week later, I'm in Michael Grant's office, signing lots of papers. My family's lies left deep cuts in my heart. But I'm done being their safety net. Today, I'm cutting every financial connection they've been using against me. Jennifer Cole, my lawyer, stands next to me. Her calm presence helps me feel steady as I take back control of my life. Michael Grant, my money advisor who is 48, pushes a folder toward me on his desk. These papers close the credit card you share with your parents, he says. His voice is calm and professional. The $12,000 your sister borrowed from you. That debt is now attached to Susan and Tom Morris's names. They have to pay it back. Not you. I sign each page carefully. My pen moves smoothly across the paper. That credit card was supposed to help Mom and Dad when they had emergencies. But it became a tool for them to take my money. Not anymore. My phone buzzes. It's a text from Emma. Rachel, I'm really sorry. Can we please talk? I stare at the screen. Her words feel empty and fake. She planned to exclude me from her wedding. She laughed when I confronted her. I ignore the message and keep focusing on the papers in front of me. Jennifer notices. Her eyes are sharp and observant. You don't owe her anything, she says firmly. Stay focused on protecting yourself. I nod. Her words ground me and keep me strong. Emma's apology is too late. It means nothing. Michael turns to another document on his desk. This one locks your family out of all your bank accounts and investments, he says. Your savings, your money, everything you've earned, they can't touch any of it now. His words feel like a wall between me and their greed. For years, I paid their bills and covered their mistakes. I even paid the property taxes on the lake house while they rented it out to tourists for profit. They kept all the rental money while I paid for repairs and maintenance. They assumed I would never fight back. Today, that assumption ends. Jennifer adds more information. Her tone is crisp and clear. The loan transfer is completely legal and binding. If they don't make their payments, that's their problem to deal with. I picture Emma's smug grin. Mom's weak excuses. Dad's heavy silence. They treated my support like it was their right. Like I owed them everything. They rented out my property and kept the money while expecting me to keep paying for everything. They're going to have to figure things out on their own now, I say. My voice is firm and strong. Michael stacks all the signed forms together in a neat pile. You're completely independent now, Rachel. They have zero access to anything of yours. Another text from Emma comes through. Please, I didn't mean to hurt you. Let's fix this together. My fingers twitch. I want to respond, but I don't. Her words are just a trick, not real regret. She's panicking because I stopped playing her game. I flip my phone over, so I can't see the screen. Michael's voice pulls me back to the present moment. Your financial profile is completely secure, he says. No shared responsibilities remain between you and your family. A weight I've been carrying for years starts to lift off my shoulders. Being their backup plan, being their personal bank, all of that is ending. This isn't just about money, though. It's about taking back my life and my dignity. Jennifer puts her notes away in her bag. If they try to challenge any of this legally, we're fully prepared, she says. Her gaze is steady and confident. You're in complete control now. I feel a quiet power settle deep inside me. My family counted on my generosity and my silence. They expected me to fold and give in like I always did. Every signature I made today is a refusal to let them define who I am. I built my career and my stability while they profited from my hard work. No more. As I leave Michael's office with my papers safely in my bag, my phone buzzes again. It's Emma. Rachel, don't cut us off like this. Please. I swipe the message away without even reading it fully. She thinks guilt will pull me back. She thinks it will keep me tied to their needs forever. But I'm finished with that. They used the rental income for my property. They used my money. They used my trust. They treated me like a resource to exploit whenever they wanted. Now, with every tie cut, I'm free to watch them face the consequences of their own choices. They made their bed. Now they can lie in it. 3 weeks pass, and Natalie calls me with updates about my family situation. I'm at home drinking hot chocolate. The weight of the past few weeks still feels heavy on my shoulders. Cutting them off financially was my way of drawing a line in the sand. Now, the effects are starting to show. Natalie's voice sounds worried and tense. Rachel, your sister is in serious trouble, she says. Emma lost a huge bakery order worth $40,000. She and her husband Jake are struggling to pay their rent and bills. I lean back in my chair. I'm not surprised at all. Emma's bakery was always unstable. It only survived because I kept propping it up with my money. Until I stopped. They're feeling the pressure now. Natalie continues. Jake has been desperately trying to find new customers, but things aren't going well for them. I set my mug down on the table. A grim feeling of satisfaction settles inside me. They relied on me for far too long. My phone rings that same afternoon. It's Jake Turner, Emma's husband. He's 28 years old. Rachel, I need to apologize to you, he says. His voice is low and serious. I had no idea Emma was planning to exclude you from the wedding. I honestly thought you just couldn't come that day. His honesty catches me off guard for a moment, but it doesn't make me soften. Jake, you're married to her, I say. My tone is even and calm. You didn't notice all her lies and scheming? He pauses. Then he speaks again. I should have asked more questions. I should have seen what was happening. I'm truly sorry. I don't respond right away. I let the silence sit there between us like a heavy stone. His regret seems real and genuine, but it doesn't change anything that happened. They all benefited when I was excluded from that wedding. Later that day, an email appears in my inbox. It's from Mom. The subject line says, "Please, Rachel." I stare at her name on the screen. It reminds me of all her excuses during our confrontation at their house. I delete the email without even opening it. My decision is firm and unwavering. She defended Emma's cruel actions. She dismissed my pain like it didn't matter. Her words now are just another attempt to manipulate me back into their mess. I'm not falling for it. Natalie calls me again that same evening. Her tone is even darker than before. There's something else you need to know, she says carefully. Your family has been talking about you around town. They're telling people you're selfish. They're saying you abandoned them just to focus on your career. My jaw tightens. Anger flares up inside my chest like a fire. Selfish? After years of paying their debts, covering their mistakes, fixing their problems, and bailing them out of trouble, they're painting me as the bad guy to save their own reputation. People are starting to ask questions, Natalie says. Some believe what your family is saying, but others aren't buying their story. It's causing a lot of talk and noise in the community. I grip my phone tightly. The sting of their betrayal cuts even deeper now. They can't control me anymore, so now they're trying to destroy my name and my reputation instead. I stand up and start pacing around my living room. The rumors hurt. I won't lie about that. But they also make things clearer for me. My family isn't just ungrateful. They're desperate to shift all the blame onto me. Emma's lost contract. Jake's awkward apology. Mom's pleading email. It's all just damage control. They think they can guilt me. They think they can smear my name and make me cave under pressure. But I spent years building my life and my career without any help from them. Their lies won't undo all of that hard work. Natalie's voice softens on the phone. You're stronger than this, Rachel. Don't let their gossip shake you or break you down. Her support feels like a lifeline. It reminds me I'm not alone in this fight. I think about the community around me. Neighbors I've known for years. Colleagues at work. Friends who truly care about me. Some people might believe the rumors my family is spreading, but others know my real character. They know who I really am. My family's words are just noise. They're not the truth. I'll face the whispers with my head held high. I'll let their own actions speak for themselves. They underestimated me badly. They thought I would break under all this pressure. But I'm done carrying their weight on my shoulders. They planted lies and spread gossip. Now they'll have to deal with what grows from those seeds. The consequences are theirs to face. A month later, I'm in a work meeting when my phone rings. It's security calling from downstairs. My heart sinks as the guard tells me my family is in the lobby demanding to see me. I excuse myself from the meeting and head down to the ground floor of my office building. I'm bracing myself for whatever is about to happen. Mom, Susan Morris, is standing near the reception desk. Dad, Tom Morris, is with her. So is Natalie Brooks, my best friend. Mom's eyes are puffy and red. Dad's face looks blank and emotionless. Natalie's expression is tense and uncomfortable. Rachel, we really need to talk, Mom says. Her voice is trembling. We're so sorry for everything. Can we please fix this? I cross my arms over my chest. I'm unmoved by her words. Their apologies feel like a last desperate attempt to get what they want. Not real remorse. Dad steps forward closer to me. His voice is quiet and low. We didn't mean to hurt you like this, he says. Let's just put all of this behind us and move forward. I shake my head firmly. Their words sound too familiar. Too late to mean anything. Natalie has been silent until now. She meets my gaze. Her eyes are searching my face. Rachel, they asked me to come here with them, she says carefully. I thought maybe you'd be willing to listen if I was here. I trust Natalie completely. But I'm not here to bend or give in to pressure. I pull out my phone and open a video file. It's something Emma accidentally sent me months ago. A video from her wedding reception. The wedding I was deliberately excluded from. Natalie, you need to see this, I say firmly. I hit play on the video. The footage shows Emma laughing and raising her glass. She's toasting with all the wedding guests. Then she says clearly, I'm so glad Rachel isn't here to steal my spotlight. This day is all about me. Natalie's face goes pale. Her hand covers her mouth in shock. She planned the whole thing, Natalie whispers. She turns to look at Mom and Dad with accusation in her eyes. You both knew about this. Mom looks away quickly. Dad stays completely silent. Their guilt is written all over their faces. It's obvious now. Mom's voice cracks and breaks. Rachel, please listen. We're really struggling financially. Just let us stay in the lake house for a little while. Just until we get back on our feet. I stare at her in disbelief. I can't believe what I'm hearing. They rented out my lake house for years. They pocketed all the profit from tourists. Meanwhile, I paid all the taxes and maintenance costs. Now their finances are falling apart, and they want to move in for free. No, I say coldly. My voice is like ice. That house is mine. You've taken enough from me already. Natalie steps closer to me. Her voice is firm and strong. Rachel is right, she says, facing Mom and Dad directly. You betrayed her trust. You lied to her. And you're still asking her for more help? Her support feels like a shield protecting me. It strengthens my resolve even more. Mom's eyes well up with tears. We're your family, she pleads desperately. Don't do this to us. Please. But her words just bounce off me now. They have no effect. Real family doesn't scheme behind your back. Real family doesn't lie to your face. Real family doesn't use you for years and then beg when it's convenient for them. Dad tries again. His tone is softer and more gentle. We can work this out, Rachel. We really are sorry. I shake my head again. The video is still playing in my mind on repeat. Emma's cruel laugh. Mom's heavy silence when she could have spoken up. Dad's quiet complicity in all of it. They chose their side a long time ago. You made your choices, I say firmly and clearly. Now live with them. I turn to the security guard standing nearby. His name is Mark Stevens. He's 40 years old and leads the security team here. Mark, please escort them out of the building, I say calmly. He nods professionally and gestures toward the exit doors. Mom's voice rises. It gets desperate and shrill. Rachel, don't shut us out like this. Please. But I simply walk away. Natalie follows right behind me. We go back upstairs to my office. Once we're inside with the door closed, she grips my arm gently. You did the right thing, she says with conviction. That video is proof. Clear proof that they don't deserve you or your help. I nod slowly. My chest feels tight and heavy. The community might keep whispering about me. Some people might believe the lies my family spread. But I know the real truth. They tried to break me down. They tried to control me and use me like a tool. I built my entire life without them. My career, my inner strength, my peace of mind. All of it came from my own hard work. Their apologies now are hollow and empty. Their desperate pleas mean nothing. I'm not their backup plan anymore. I'm not their emergency fund. I'm not their safety net. They're going to have to face the world without hiding in my shadow. And I'm finally, truly free. 6 months have passed since that awful confrontation. Now I'm standing on the deck of my beautiful lake house. The water sparkles in the sunlight. A gentle breeze wraps around me. It carries a sense of freedom I fought hard to earn. My life belongs to me now. It's shaped by my own choices. I'm no longer burdened by my family's endless demands and expectations. My career has taken off like a rocket. Last month, I got a big promotion at work. Now I'm leading an important new project. My confidence has grown stronger and sharper. Natalie and Jennifer, my loyal friends, have become my foundation. They value me for who I really am, not for what I can give them or do for them. Last week we had lunch together at a cafe downtown. Natalie's grin was huge and infectious. "You're a powerhouse, Rachel," she said proudly. Jennifer nodded warmly. "You've built something incredible that nobody can take away from you." Their words made me feel like I was glowing inside. They're proof of the strength I gained by standing my ground and refusing to back down. Yesterday, a fancy envelope arrived in my mail. It was an invitation to Mom and Dad's anniversary party. Susan and Tom Morris are still trying to maintain their image of being a perfect family. They asked me to come celebrate with them. Instead of going, I sent them a small gift. A polite gesture. Nothing more than that. Their attempt to pull me back into their world failed completely. I spent years holding them up and keeping them afloat, only to be pushed aside when I wasn't useful anymore. That door is firmly shut now. It's locked tight. Natalie shared some news with me about how my family is doing. Emma and Jake had to move into a tiny, cramped apartment. Their finances completely crumbled after Emma lost several major bakery contracts. Their circle of friends has gotten much smaller. People who used to support them have turned away. Mom and Dad are facing their own problems too. Their reputation in the community is badly damaged. It's stained by their own lies and deceit. They made money for years by renting out my lake house to tourists. They leaned on me financially whenever they needed help. Then they spread nasty rumors about me when I finally walked away. Now they're standing alone in the consequences of their actions. Nobody is there to catch them. I lean on the wooden railing of the deck. I gaze out at the gentle waves on the lake. Their actions had serious repercussions, real consequences, and I'm no longer their safety net or their fallback plan. Emma's manipulation and schemes. Mom's constant excuses and justifications. Dad's heavy silence and refusal to stand up for what's right. They all tried to box me in. They tried to make me feel small and diminish who I am. But instead, I discovered my own value, my own worth. I poured my whole heart into a family that didn't treasure it or appreciate it. That was a mistake I'll never make again. Never. My home, my career, my entire life. They're all mine now. I built them through years of hard work and determination. Nobody handed me anything. As the horizon stretches out endlessly before me, a quiet sense of peace settles deep in my chest. The sting of their betrayal still lingers sometimes. I won't pretend it doesn't. But it no longer holds me captive or controls my life. Natalie's bright laughter from our last phone call rings in my ears. Jennifer's steady, wise counsel anchors me when I feel uncertain. I'm surrounded by people who lift me up, people who don't drag me down or use me. My family's selfishness and greed cost them dearly. It cost them their community respect. It cost them their financial stability. It cost them their relationships. I chose myself instead of them, and that choice brought me true freedom. This whole journey taught me an important truth. A truth I'll carry with me forever. Your worth isn't measured by what others take from you. It's measured by what you create and build for yourself. I let my family define my value for far too long. But not anymore. Never again. Their betrayal revealed who they truly are deep down. And it unlocked my own potential that was hidden inside me all along. To anyone listening to my story right now, hear this message clearly. Don't let anyone dim your light just to make theirs shine brighter. Stand firm in who you are. Own your value and worth. Let those who wrong you face the consequences they created. I did exactly that. And it changed absolutely everything in my life. Thank you so much for listening to my story. Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And consider subscribing to this channel for more stories of strength, resilience, and renewal. This is Women's Revenge, reminding you that you are stronger than you know.